No, we just put on there.
What I mean,
Start.
Yeah. Hello, all my AIA, All Indian Association, all presidents and all administration. I just got appointment by the Premier today to the Simons, and Simons called me attending place, so I came to here and regarding the Dipendrajit Singh and pushing the water, this incident, and everyone have a shared. So I have some question with Simon now. What the government is doing and what government have ahead and how we stop this crime and everywhere on the is going to rises and our community getting angry. So I have to asking to now to Simon, please have to just a little bit explain. You heard that the story and last Dipendrajit Singh, he pushed in someone like they pushed in the water and he death is so very badly and all communities angry. So and what's the our community also angry. So what's the government is doing? They heard everything, they listen everything, and government is have any next plan? Please, could you?
Debbie, thanks for sitting down with me and meeting. And that incident was just tragic, and all of our hearts go out to the family and to the community. And look, I can speak for myself. Definitely aware of the issue. There's a huge issue with youth crime at the moment. There are kids that go out and do the wrong thing, and they don't feel like there's consequences for their actions, and it just makes them more and more bold to go and do the wrong thing. It's an issue that's affecting the Indian community. It's an issue that's affecting the broader community. You talk to business owners in the city, business owners in Glenorchy and Moona. One thing that I do, and everybody on the street, one thing that I do know is, and I've been told that they do target migrant communities because they see them as easier targets.
I agree,
what I can say is the government is aware of the issue. I know that because I've raised it in meetings myself. They were already aware of the issue, and I've had some long and passionate discussions about this. It's something that's close to my heart. I think it's really important that we make sure that kids need to have intervention to make sure the kids don't go down the wrong path, and maybe they need help and maybe they need support. But at the same time, there has to be consequences for doing the wrong thing, or otherwise the issues are going to be impacting on the members of the community that are doing nothing wrong. They just want to go around their business, they want to do what they need to do day to day, and they deserve to be safe in their own community. It's something that the government is aware of. We are looking towards what the best first short-term solutions are, and then what the long-term solutions are to address the issue.
First short-term,
correct,
as soon as, and then after long-term solution.
Correct. And one of the short-term solutions that we're implementing and is helping is increasing police patrols in the business areas. And that is working because it's scaring these kids away. The next step is to work out a way to work out exactly what settings to change, what rules we need to change to make sure that kids know that if they do something wrong, there's consequences. We can't do what we used to do in the 70s and 80s and throw them in a box and forget about them.
No,
we need to be more.
We
need to be more compassionate than that. But there needs to be consequences for doing the wrong thing. That criminal behaviour needs to be treated like criminal behaviour. People need to know that if they walk down the street, or if they're working in their business, or they're working in a shop, that they're not going to be at risk. I've spoken to people, migrants. I've spoken to people, Australians, people that are too scared to go to work in their own business. That's not okay. It's a serious problem, and it's a problem that's impacting on migrant communities more because they do
less than whoever living here,
because it's a problem for everybody. But
migrant
they've said
they
there's a targeting of migrant communities because they're seen as easier to pick on. That's what I've been told just in the last couple of days. So what I will say is, I know that there's people that feel like they call the police and nothing's happening. Be sure the police are doing everything they can. They investigate everything. And every bit of information helps build cases for, might not happen straight away, but it helps build cases for the future, and it helps with us knowing how many times this is happening and what the statistics are. If anything does happen, the first thing to do always is to call the police, no matter what. But if things happen, I'd love to know about it because it helps me do my job. It helps me advocate for particular changes, but we are actively working on what the short term, the medium, the long term solutions are. This is something that we need to be on top of and find solutions for sooner rather than later. It can't be something that we'll find solutions in 5 years' time, or long down the. This is something that needs to be looked at right away. Like I said, there's kids that might be just, they need support. Low income families, maybe they just need help. Maybe they need
something, maybe programming by the government.
And maybe they need help. But there's other, at the same time, when you have serious incidences, sure, maybe we can't treat them like adults, and maybe that's not the right thing to do. But there needs to be some consequence that stops people or dissuades them from doing the wrong thing, especially when what they're doing is making people feel unsafe or making them unsafe. We can't continue to have incidences like what we've seen recently. It's just, people deserve better than that. And it's something that's close to my heart. It's something that was close to my heart back when I was on council, and now that I'm in Parliament, it's something that I've taken as a priority. So if things happen, I'd love to know about them. It helps me. And be assured that I'm having these conversations and I'm doing what I can to get action on this. The government is aware of it. We are actively working on this. More will come when the time comes for when we have those solutions, but we are actively working on it.
So Simon, the people, like, community people, they all they're rising the problem that the kids, and then government have now aware everything, they now know very well. But we have to in the future make to the short term and long term plan.
Correct.
So the route, we have to go into community asking the route. If we're going to route where they are coming from, why they are doing, if government is compliant to implement all things, and then maybe, and also our community want to help it together, because police, we can't give to blame on the police. Police have a whatever justice, they're under the law.
They have to work with.
They have to work with police, and one side government and one side the public. So we going to together have to sort this problem.
We do.
So please, I have my request, and and also you have to tell the premier, and this is we talk today all things, and very well now everything, every point, how they're creating, why the people doing, everything, where they come from. So if need any help by the AIA, All Indian Association, or other community, we are highly appreciated and helping together.
More information for us, the better. Even if it's stuff that you think we might already know, maybe we probably know it, maybe we don't. So all information is helpful. I can't speak directly for the Premier, but I know that he's aware of the issue. We've spoken about it. So we
take this point, pick what the community, on behalf of our all communities, the all Indian communities. So because before I already request my email to the Premier, and these are the things, please, all our president, all community president want to sit down and together. If possibly, if Premier, if is happy to invite us, we can take our barrister and we can take our multicultural society Levinson together, because he also court is running to all community. And we all ministers and you, and together we can discuss and have to, if they need any petition for the change the Julian law, so we can go ahead and helping together.
Look, I can pass that on. I can't make any promises for you, but I'm happy to pass that on. I'm happy to I'll continue to speak to him and pass on your messages as well. This is something that,
because it is the the crime day by day is going. People is scared because migrant people is coming here. They didn't know. We live here 20 years. We know how the youth is have here, so we alert. But other people, they 2 year or 1 year people, they didn't know. How they trust, and then quickly they got a problem. So also we have to programming we request to government help to programming. So new migrant is coming
training,
by the
yeah.
MCO training them and train them firstly on the TAFE or something. Okay, how they little bit have, and this the police have to aware and something because underage, you know. So mature people is not doing anything. They're the good citizen, everyone.
Yeah.
But only for underage like 15, 16 they're doing. And also some if they any have a drugs like related something they have to stop them. Police
Yeah.
so premier have to everywhere have to police to alert. But police already alert. We
Yeah.
see the change. But it's a little bit more implement and activities we need replace.
100%. And you're right. This is something that government needs to work with the community, with you guys to find a solution. It's something that we need to do all together, and we need to work together, and that involves us continuing to.
So we have a fully trust on the government because government is the responsible. But government something can't do their own way. Like they have to need help by the all older men and other like community, other parties. So if law is going to change in petition, so we all work together.
Correct.
So maybe you pass my message to them in case they say that community is demanding, have to change it, and peacefully everyone have to like respect and then together. But this incident was so badly, and
it was tragic.
Sure, so you let me know.
It's tragic, and we need to stop more things like that from happening.
Yeah.
That's 100%, and looking forward to continuing to work with you.
Okay, thank you very much,
Thank
Sharma.
you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.